Good morning. Today, I am bringing you a reading from True Heart Tarot, and I did this draw at 7:03 a.m., which gives us a 10 energy of a completion of sorts on February 23rd, 2025, which is going to be a 259 energy. And this is going to be a 1/6, which means it's about family, again, moving forward, and how we're going about things. The beads of the day are sunstone for optimism and joy, blue calcite for channeling your intuition into the right range so that you're picking up on what you need for your own personal well-being, amber for clarity, golden quartz for balance, and anything black for warding off this darkness. And I myself am using malas, and here we go. I have this Suji light and lava bead because I just found I was having so much issue with the energy and anxiety that I'm having to really ward myself pretty heavily right now. So I have malas and they're kind of everywhere. But anyway, I'm just going to have them on my lap. Usually I have them around my neck, but I've been just kind of carrying them around on my lap as of lately. And what do we get today? Well, we have the Tower, all things fire. And we have a very interesting bit of astrology to go with this Tower to kind of give us a very good indication of the direction we're going. It is squaring Chiron, our wounded healer. And so the Tower is all things Mars. Mars in Cancer, station direct, is station direct today. And we have the 10 of Wands, fire, relating to the World card and Temperance, again, fire, and the limitations that we have in our philosophical pursuits. Sagittarius, third decan, Saturn. Today is Sunday. What is going on? Well, I chose the True Heart Tarot because yesterday I had this real sense of something that has come over me before, but I had heard someone doing a near-death experience explaining themselves in something I had absolutely related to long before this was said. And it is that what if those who are marginalized, our Black people, are truly God's chosen ones, which I believe that's true. I believe that they came here with a very difficult set of circumstances, but as a test to those of us who feel so superior to grow the hell up. Because I'm sorry, no one has a right to be so sure of themselves to judge another. But let's go ahead and do this reading because, I could get on my soapbox. I have some real strong feelings about this. My very early energy was that I was 16 in a Black church, in a choir, participating in every way in worship and faith. And so I've been there, I've seen it, I know what it is. So let's go ahead and begin. As we stand against systemic oppression and foster resilience, upheaval is here. As we are told to forget about diversity and equity and to embrace that it's all about merit. And you had better be white and Christian with deep support for the money. As we are seeing Black communities have historically had a sense of faith and community. And this cultural strength and faith in their community against adversity, the Tower card, is revealing a reality that has been ignored, concealed, and buried. Our stars today in the numerology says there's a catalyst for awareness coming, an awakening, compelling individuals to confront these oppressions and the parts we've individually played in keeping it going. We have built the United States of America on the backs of marginalized people, Black people, slaves, and never properly compensated or addressed these issues. Those we enslaved put through erasure and false narratives. Our history is one of violence, rendering marginalized groups to an invisible status while maintaining white supremacy. Our cycles of hatred are under review. Hatred is a sickness, it's a cancer. Mars stationing direct at 17 degrees, a 1-8 energy, bringing something new and solid to a group that needs to be properly understood. As we confront the injustices, we are likely in this mess because morally, we can't kick God's chosen ones down and expect favor. Those who are refusing to do what they must to honor what is true. I think that the people who are in charge, who view us as parasites and have marginalized us, and then the white people who voted to keep it this way, there's a judgment coming. And it won't be to those of us who are marginalized. My children are half Black. And because this energy is exposed, it'll be rooted out because it's an abomination to God in every way. And we must face that we cannot marginalize people because of their skin color. The joke is on us. Our 10 of Wands, again, fire, world and temperance, comes back to Saturn and our limitations with faith, the Lord of oppression, and the weight of the world that Black people carried for the wealth of a few. Our all-knowing eye of the tower, seeing this, placing fear upon the marginalized to build. Yes, we're seeing a desire to return to this type of energy, this type of enslavement, a minimum wage of $7.25 per hour. 47's reference to Black jobs. What a moron. Labor protections generally not available, keeping oppression alive. Modern slavery, due to the fact that the chattel slavery was abolished and modern forms taking its place. The wealth and the power thinking they're going to rise and oppress and create a further concentration of wealth, helping those at the top, that 1%, us, the 99%. All of it built upon the blood of Black people. And ask yourself, why do you feel good about this? If you're white, why do you feel good about this? I don't. And I don't want a $5,000 check that's going to take food out of somebody else's mouth. I'm sorry. Grow up. God, get a grip. We who are God's chosen ones feels like the house of cards is falling, and it is. It's collapsing upon itself because we can't hold up this lopsided energy. Black people holding 3.4% of wealth in our community, representing 11.4% of the population. This is a ridiculous and very upside down number. There's a desire to keep us in servitude and slavery, the immense wealth viewing us as parasites. Chiron says Mars stationing direct square, that a challenge from the stars has been thrown down. And those inequities are done. The tower says our system as we know it has crumbled. It's already taken place. We're just now witnessing it. And I'm sorry for my sense of passion, but I've been living with this. I got married when I was 18 years old. I had 2 children, was very quickly divorced because of just the lopsidedness of the relationship. But I have been living it. And I'm telling you, as a white person, it's been incredibly painful to witness. With that, please do like, share, and subscribe. Join me. This was a Decan Walk, 36 Faces. Leave comments. How have you been impacted by this darkness? I know for me, I'm having so much anxiety because I'm feeling the pain collectively. Thank you so much for being here with me today.